Hi, welcome to another episode of Baking with Jay plus Dan. I'm Jay.
I'm Dan.
And today we are making Valentine's Day Rice Krispie treats.
It's Valentine's Day.
There's a little bit of a twist. We're going to add some freeze-dried raspberries. It'll give it a nice pink color and also lend a nice tart flavor to it.
And we get to cut the Rice Krispie treats into this little heart shape. We'll get to that in a moment. But remember to leave comments below. Feel free to share this video with your friends. Talk about it a lot.
So let's get started in making these Valentine's Day treats.
In a heavy bottom saucepan, grab 4 tablespoons of butter. We're going to light the flame, melt the butter, and as soon as your butter is melted, take 1 10-ounce package of mini marshmallows. We'll throw those in, start to melt the marshmallows, and meet you back here in 2 seconds.
So our marshmallow and butter mixture is nicely melted. It's time to add the freeze-dried raspberries as well as the cereal.
We have 6 cups of rice cereal, 1 cup of the raspberries, freeze-dried. Ooh, I love that sound. And there's a little pinch of kosher salt in here. We're just going to mix that together so the marshmallow gives a nice coating on the cereal. Oh, and you popped in another secret ingredient, didn't you?
Yes, 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla extract, just to give that extra flavor.
Now, on the raspberry, I've reserved a 1/2 cup of the raspberries for decoration. When you buy them in the store, they're going to be in the whole raspberry. So just put them in a Ziploc bag, crush them down a little bit. See how it starts to turn pink? So your pan is 9 by 13. We're using 11 by 15 because that's what we had. 9 by 13, you'd go all the way to the edge. In this one, I'll show you, we're just going to press and leave a little extra space. Make sure you've buttered it or sprayed it with a non-stick cooking spray. Do you need a little scrapey?
Yeah, this is very sticky.
Yeah, so it's super hot, obviously. So you're going to take the buttered offset spatula just to press it into the pan. Oh, look how we've got 2 different shades of pink. No worries, we'll just smush it all together. You could also pop a little bit of food coloring in if you want the darker color. And just start to press it down.
So once the Rice Krispies are pressed into the pan, you want to let it set up for about 15 to 20 minutes before we cut out our heart shape.
So the Rice Krispies have set up, about 15 minutes has passed, and we're ready to cut them out. I'm just using this large heart-shaped cookie cutter, press in, and you could use any shape you have. Looks like that, and just about that thick.
So now we're going to decorate them with a nice, delicious coating called chocolate ganache. Chocolate ganache simply consists of chocolate and heavy cream. In this case, you have 4 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate in your bowl and 1/3 cup of heavy cream. Heat it in the microwave just until it starts to bubble and pour that over the chocolate. And then you're going to let that sit for about 2 minutes. You'll see the chocolate start to melt and you just slowly turn it. Our chocolate ganache is nicely melted. You can see that texture. It should be a little thick because you want it to hold on to the Rice Krispie treats. Now it's time to start coating it. I like to use a little spoon because it gives you more control. And just coat it on one side just to give it a little bit more of an abstract feeling. So it kind of looks a little like this. You can use as much or as little chocolate as you like.
It's crafting with J plus Dan. So to finish that, I'll take my remaining freeze-dried raspberries. Again, they're crushed up a little bit. This is just 1/2 cup we reserved from the beginning. And just lightly dust around the edge. Again, a little abstract. We're not trying to make each one identical. This can really be the Valentine morning savior. You wake up, you have nothing to bestow on the one you love, and you don't have time to race down to the 7-Eleven to grab that hustle over box of chocolates. So just run into the pantry, grab the rice cereal. If you don't have the raspberries on hand, you would just take the pink food coloring, throw the marshmallows in, make really something special and homemade. Great for the kids too. Okay, just wrapping up this last one. If you have excess, you'll have some scraps. You can take this and mold it together, kind of press it back together, or do some smaller shapes. If you have a smaller cutter you want to use, that's a good way to use this up. I also don't mind just a little
snack. So now we're going to let these set up just so that the chocolate is nice and solid. You can even pop these in the refrigerator for about 5 minutes and they're ready to eat. Okay, now it's time to dig into these Valentine's Day treats.
Look how sweet. It's just the adult version of the Rice Krispie treat.
I love that little hint of chocolate on the side. Just brings another flavor profile to the cake.
And the raspberry really punches it up. Nice and tart, right? So thanks for watching. This has been Baking with J plus Dan.
Please remember to subscribe, like, and share. And always remember to ring that bell.